What's happening, everybody? Hope everybody had a good Friday. I know it was hot in a lot of areas. Hope y'all stayed cool, kept plenty of fluids in your body and all that. I'm coming to you today with part two of the repairs that I got to do to Belle. So I'm gonna get y'all turned around and let y'all see what I got going on. All right, this is what we got to do. We got brake shoes, two wheel cylinders. Just in case anybody want to see, I'll show y'all the part numbers or whatever. But that's what we're working with the wheel cylinders. There's the part number for the shoes. This is all that was on the box for the shoes. So I guess maybe that's the part number. I don't know. If you saw the other video, you saw this stuff on that video with the oil filter, front brake pads. Got some Prestone .3 fluid and the 530 5 quarts of motor oil. So while I got it up like this, which is how y'all saw it in the other video, I'm gonna go ahead and get the oil draining, take the filter off, grease my grease fittings, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start at the back first. It's easy to put pads on the front, but oh man, you know what I forgot? I ain't got no brake clean. I think I might got one can. I'm gonna have to make that work. I got to stretch that. I'm gonna have to use half a can to clean this side off and then use the other half for the other side. But God doggone, I ain't have but one can. Well, it'll be alright. I'll make it work. I always do. God help me find a way every time I get in a pinch. So I'll make it work. I might have to use some of that engine degreaser. But I'm gonna go ahead and get the rear done first, where I can get the drums on, put the tires back on, and then the last thing I do is put the pads on the front, put those wheels back on. Then I'm gonna top the engine all off, and I got some other stuff that I want to do to it too. I don't know if I want to say it in this video or not, but let's just put it this way. I'm thinking about pulling this motor and doing all the stuff that I wanted to do to it with it out. That way I can put a fresh, clean, but not fresh, but a clean, reassembled engine back in it. But we'll talk about that in another video, because I'm gonna do some different things with the cooling, where I got the temp sensor located and all that. I'm probably put that one back in the cylinder head, and I'm also gonna do this. We're gonna talk about this in another video as well, hopefully. But I'm gonna go back to my mechanical fan, and I'm gonna put the whole fan shroud on here, because I'm noticing, I mean, that fan is great, don't get me wrong, that fan works really good, but until I address some issues here, like I'm gonna redo how I got this upper hose, and that's why I wanted to put the radiator, the shroud back. Let me get y'all, I'm gonna zoom back out so y'all can see a little better. All right, this hose normally comes up through here, and then it loops around and then goes here. But since I modified it and put the electric fan on, took the mechanical fan off, I run the upper radiator hose a different way. But I'm gonna change all that, because I want to try to remove some of this clutter that's going over my valve covers, like here, and what I got going on with this heater hose that's over here, because I want everything to be clean whenever I do put it back. But like I said, we'll go more into detail in the other video. I'm gonna go ahead and cut the chit chat, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get started on this truck. I'm gonna set y'all up on the tripod for some of it, and I'm gonna get my mama to come out here and help me bleed the brakes, and then we're gonna see how she drives. So y'all just stay tuned here. All right, y'all. Excuse the camera angle, but I'm under the truck now, and just like I always do, I'm transparent with what I do. But you see me get these out from my truck, that means I was a rockhead and put the doggone filter on too tight. It ain't super tight. I just sometimes forget that I got vice grips for hands sometimes, and had it too tight to just turn off. Cause normally I can just get up under here and turn it off with my hand. All right, well, we'll let that make a mess for a little bit, and then I'm gonna turn y'all back on when I start the brakes, because I'm pretty sure that most of y'all know how to change on and off, so you don't need me recording all this. All right, y'all, I got the oil change done. I done topped it off with oil. I done put put the cap back on it. Of course, I got the filter on it or whatever. I done wrote my sticker and put that up in the window. Since the odometer don't work, I always have to put it by the date. So since it's August, I set it for November 2022. That's 3 months away. So normally I don't put on no more than anywhere from 3,000 to 5,000 somewhere in there when I in between my oil changes anyway. So I want to show y'all something right fast before I had got started. What I did was, and I got my good light this time. I brought my one from the dealership. I'll talk about that in another video. But anyway, I took some WD-40, sprayed all the bleeder screws. The reason I do that, just in case you don't know, or for the ones that don't know, is that helps reduce the likelihood of you popping off a bleeder screw while you're just trying to simply, let the air out. And I also do them back here. Of course, I ain't got to bleed these because they're getting replaced. But let me see if I can get y'all turned around. I'm at an awkward angle right now. But you see the bolts that hold the back of the wheel cylinder in and the brake line as it comes in. You need to have those to where they can come on loose, because you don't want to pop that off either. You'll go from putting wheel cylinders in to replacing either repairing brake lines as well, and that's not what I want to do. And I did the same thing on this side. I hope y'all can see that. Sorry about the camera angle, but I am trying to hold the light and talk and record all at the same time. If this side here looks like extra messy now, well, actually it's cleaner than it was, but it's messy because what I did was I had an idea of using engine degreaser for getting the heavy stuff off. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the engine degreaser to get the heavy stuff off on the other side as well. And then once I get it broken down, then what I'm gonna do is clean it off with brake clean before I put it all back together, because I got to grease them contact points as well to give the shoes a good surface to slide up against, so they'll be a little bit less noisy. So without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and get y'all, try to set y'all up in this tripod and let y'all look at a little bit of the process. So just stay tuned. All right, y'all, about to get started. I got my fan propped up to blow some air on me, because it is hot out here. Even though it done got dark, it's still hot. Got my tripod set up for y'all. Got my light set up, rigged up on the fender so I can see. And so, well, I was gonna record y'all, but I think I'm gonna just take a series of pictures. And this is all I normally use to do rear brake shoes on this type of setup. That's it. That's all I normally use. So I know some people out there are different than I am, and maybe they use that specialty tool, that funny looking pliers with everything on it. I just ain't never had no luck with them. I tried to use them before, but they just feel weird, but these here do the job for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna take some pictures as I go. I'm not sure how to do that time lapse thing, but if I could do that, I'll do that. But if not, you'll see a series of pictures of when I got it torn down, and etc., etc. So just stay tuned. All right, y'all. I don't even know what time it is. This side right here, that's why I ain't even down there close by it. I'm trying to stay away from it, at least for a little while. That side, they whooped me. I'm talking about, I don't even know how long I was working on it. Now I see why people do these rear, like put the brake rotors and pads and all that conversion kit. Man, I might have to do that for this truck, because these shoes is for the birds, bro. Then I messed around and didn't have my, I'm gonna walk all y'all over to the table. Didn't buy no hardware kit like a dummy. So I had to find these U-clips right here, right? to hold the shoe in place with the it's like an arm that controls the emergency brake for each side. And normally a hardware kit comes with that, but and y'all excuse the air if the fan making too much noise. But I didn't get no hardware kit because I was like, I got that a little while ago or whenever I did them, so I should be fine. Which the other stuff you can clean up and put back, but they just don't recommend it. How about these too thick? So I had to use these lineman pliers to hold one side. I had to put my cutoff wheel in my drill and then gradually grind it down so it'll fit in that groove. So I'm gonna tell y'all like this here. Let me get y'all turned around. I'm gonna tell y'all like this here. I done been out here so long just fighting one side that what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna finish up the shoes. I'm gonna put the brake pads on the front, and then once my mama helped me bleed the brakes, then that's when I'll cut the camera back on. Because man, if I had let everything record, if I had let the camera record for everything that I was doing just now, man, this video would have been like probably two and a half hours long altogether. Ain't nobody sitting there. I ain't even finna watch that, so I ain't gonna put y'all through it. But I'm gonna go ahead and get everything finished up, and then I'm gonna cut y'all back on when we checking for leaks and all that whatnot, and then I'm gonna put the tires on, test drive it. I might take y'all along for that. I'm tired, but this is what you go through when you don't have certain equipment or certain facilities to make your job easier to do. But I'm gonna do what I got to do because that's what I do. With the help of the Lord, I'm gonna get it done. So I'm gonna cut y'all back on. I'm gonna cut y'all back on when I get to what I just said. All right, y'all. I don't know what time it is. No, I see what time it is now. It's 1:13 in the morning. Finally got Belle on all fours. Every wheel, every area with a wheel that fought me. I talking about fought me. I mean, for real fought me. If it could go wrong, it went wrong. But I got her sitting down on all fours. I done bled the brakes. My mama had helped me with it. And check for leaks. I gotta sit down now. Check for leaks. Let me get y'all turned around. Alright, check for leaks. Make sure the head on, well, at least as much air as I can get out of the pedal. Making sure the pedal felt good. Had to double check my lug nuts. I messed around and let the truck down in a hurry and didn't tighten up the driver front side so it was leaning. So thank God it didn't come off. So I went ahead and just pulled it on, tightened it up with my impact gun. Roll it back, roll it forward. Everything was good. As you can see in my face, I'm tired. I've been up since like 5:30 this morning. Worked in a hot dealership. Had to come down here and finish up my truck. I got to get Belle together. And this is another reason that I tell y'all that it's good to have a backup car for stuff like this. See, I wouldn't have to rush to try to get it fixed if I had me something else I can drive. That's why I'm trying to wait until I get that central straight at the house before I try to do the cam and valve spring and all that swap on the motor that's in Belle now and finish the 400. But I ain't gonna hold y'all too long. I got to still put this wood up, put my tools up. I got to dump these drain pans. I still got a whole lot of, it'll probably be like about 1:30, 1:45 before I leave them down here. I'm so tired I lost my train of thought. But thank God I got it done. All the glory and honor goes to him. Before I close y'all out, if you made it to this far in the video, I'm gonna give you something to be happy about. I'm gonna get my light and I'm gonna get down here just for y'all and let Belle talk to y'all, because she ain't been running in about 2 days because I had her sitting down here. So I'm gonna let Belle talk to y'all a little bit. tell you what, I can just sit and listen to her run and don't even have to go nowhere. Talk to him, Belle. Anyway, get y'all clothes out so I can clean up because I gotta go. Be blessed. Be encouraged. Keep wrenching. I'll see y'all on the next video. Y'all have a good night.